leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the face of Biafra. Today, he is the face of Biafra. You can't remove him from the picture. It doesn't matter how you try. And the only person that will try to take Mazi Nnamdi Kanu away from the picture is somebody who doesn't want Biafra to be actualized. It is very easy to identify the enemies of Biafra by looking at their attitude and what they are doing. They say, by their fruit we shall know them. On this planet Earth today, there is no living man who can genuinely and sincerely speak about the restoration of Biafra without mentioning the work of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It doesn't matter whether you like him or hate him. It doesn't matter whether you like his idea, his ways of approach or not. It does not change the fact that he is the face of the struggle today. And almost every single person that is still speaking about Biafra today is doing so because of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Many of us that got the knowledge of Biafra today got it because of the message of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You can't deny it. And one certain truth that has become very obvious and clear is that there is no way you can be loyal and supporting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you ignore his disciple, Mazi Simon Ekpa. The Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Nigeria, Mazi Simon Ekpa, is the disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The only genuine disciple that we have seen on record. There is no way you can effectively speak about our supreme leader. There's no way you can effectively defend our supreme leader without defending the work, the sincere and genuine work, effort that was made by Mazi Simon Ekpa. The genuine effort that he made. There is no way you can effectively today defend our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, without recognizing the good work of Mazi Simon Ekpa, and at the same time debunking the propaganda and lies against Mazi Simon Ekpa. If you continue to endorse the lie against Mazi Simon Ekpa, you are just crucifying Mazi Nnamdi Kanu indirectly. We have seen this long before now, but I thank you that so many people are now realizing it. Every one of us that has been with Mazi Simon Ekpa shouting and talking, speaking, today we have been vindicated, and the job has made less for us. Today, those who never believed us are the ones in the front line today, fighting the battle. And we will keep on supporting them. We will keep on encouraging them to continue to do what they can. The battle that some of you are fighting today are the battle we started fighting from the moment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. What you are seeing today is something we have seen long, long before now. Our Prime Minister saw it and he didn't keep quiet. He stood up and he began to fight from the front line. From day one, from the moment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, Mazi Simon Ekpa never defeated. They tried everything they could to change it. Now you know why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told him, do not allow the devil to enter you. Do not allow Satan to enter you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not just the supreme leader of IPOB, he is a spiritual leader. He sees things that we cannot see ahead of us. During the time of the battle, immediately after the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the battle commenced. What you are seeing today is something they started planning immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. They hatched this plan, but they could not carry it out because there were gatekeepers. They could not do what they are doing today because then there were gatekeepers. Somebody like our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa was a gatekeeper, and so many of us we lined up behind him, we supported him, and made sure that the image of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not ridiculed. We made sure that the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is kept. We made sure that the structure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu kept in place is still there. We made sure that IPOB is not used as a political tool. We did everything we could under the guidance of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. But they sacked the DOS today. They said no. Their mission was to destroy the struggle. From day one, their mission was to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's image and take him away from the picture. From day one. Led by the Karo White lawyer. And Mazi Simon Ekpa and Joko identified every single one of them, one after the other. After the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there were many people who were not even part of the kidnap, but because they saw that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, they became complicit. So many of them had in mind that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be out. So many of them did not intentionally sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Some of them unintentionally get involved. There was a battle on who to run the affair. Every one of them was focusing on who is going to be the face. There was only one man who stood out, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Even when he was selected privately and publicly, he said no, that the supreme leader remains Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as long as he's alive. Wherever he is, he remains the supreme leader. He said it again and again, and he took the position of a disciple. He didn't just take it. In every program, he confessed that he is a disciple. And the battle he was fighting is to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Free. Everything he did was to make sure that the supreme leader is freed. And he detached himself from the IPOB and the others that they may say that what he's doing comes from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. This is the only man that realized that the responsibility of the release of our supreme leader lies on us, not on him who is in captivity. So many of us, we are still expecting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to fight for us from the inside. So many of us, we are still expecting the supreme leader to be fighting for us from detention. But the only man that stood out was Mazi Simon Ekpa. I thank Chukwu Okike Abiyama for today that he has been vindicated. Every sincere and genuine person that has conscience in them today know that Mazi Simon Ekpa has always been right. And today, those that blackmailed him, those that blackmailed Mazi Simon Ekpa out of the picture, and so many of us idiotically joined them. So many of us, out of ignorance, joined them. Today, they have reorganized themselves in the absence of Mazi Simon Ekpa, and they are focusing on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. For you to know how wicked they are, how demonic they are, the man they are speaking against has been sentenced to life, waiting for an appeal, which the government is threatening to come with death penalty. He is not talking to them. He is not responding to them. He's not calling them out. But yet, they have channeled all their energy to blackmail him, to destroy his image and reputation, and the structure he kept in place. The energy they were not able to put in to see that Biafra is actualized, the energy they were not able to put in to see that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu released, that is the energy you see today in them. If this sacked DOS gave the kind of force they gave against Mazi Simon Ekpa and against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today, if they had committed the same strength to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there is nothing that will make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to remain in detention today. If this sacked DOS has committed half of the strength they committed, if they have put half of the strength they put in convicting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in demonizing Mazi Simon Ekpa, if they have put half of the strength they are putting today against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not be in detention if they have put such strength to release him. But it is so sad that even at this point, there are still some people that pay attention to those clowns. These are a bunch of idiots that are good for nothing. These are satanic people that you don't need a prophet or anything to tell you who they are. When they open their mouth and speak, what comes out of their mouth is nothing but death, and death upon themselves. We are in a very interesting time. I always say it every day. This is a very interesting that in this struggle, it is stage by at this stage, it is step by stage. If you are alive at this stage, you should be happy. You should be happy. And more especially when you are alive and you're on the right path. Chukwukabiyama loves us so much that at any point in time, he clears the confusion, the cobweb that covers our eyes, he will take it off. Because it is clear that so many of us cannot see visibly. They cannot be able to translate or interpret information by themselves except they are being explained to them. And Chukwukabiyama has been so merciful that he gave us leaders who can literally put things into pieces, into very small fractions so that we can understand. And I thank Chukwukabiyama for that. Today is a very interesting day. We are in a very interesting period. When you go to social media, what you see, it will either strengthen you, inspire you, or discourage you. But if you have been in this struggle from day one, more especially, you work with Master Simon Eber to protect the image of Master Nanka. When you see what is happening today, you cannot shake. It will inspire you more. When you see what is happening, it will inspire you to know that you're on the right path and make you to fight more. The only people today who are feeling discouraged are those who are not paying attention, who are neither here nor there. But as for those of us who have seen it all, as for those who are paying attention and who knows that this is about my life, it is about your life, this is an interesting period. And just like I said, you cannot effectively defend the supreme leader of IPOB without recognizing the good work of the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Joko. You cannot. If you doubt me, go and listen to the enemies of Mazi Nandekano, those who are blackmailing him. They laid their foundation all the way from Mazi Simon Ekpa. And because you have bought into their lies, they told against Master Samuel. When they talk today, they drag it in because you believe them then. And they think that when they bring it in this time around, they will use it to weaken your spirit and then you believe them. That is the game they play. The Madam Punk, when you go to when she makes 2-3 statements, she will bring in our Prime Minister, Master Samuel. Because they were the ones that were used to preach evil, to paint him evil. And so many of you bought into their word, thinking that it was good. This was the same woman who came on several occasions, on video, it's still available, where she said that the people that are in charge, causing confusion and causing the instability in Biafra land, is the government. She said it even in the court, it was the government. In many programs, she said it is the government. She accused the government of doing it, accused the Bubago, accused Asere Dokuba and Co. That was when she was still sane somehow. But today, she has done 360 degrees. Today, she blames our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and blames Mazi Nandekano. And even when there is evidence showing that the people who were involved in this evil, taking innocent life, are the same people she is dining and whining with. There are video evidence where these evil ones who pretend to be members of ESN were caught and interviewed, and the guy said that it was the DOS that is sponsoring them. DOS, under Chike Edozie Manchina Sambo, to sponsor them and send them to go and take the life of a traditional ruler. On video, confession on video. That Manabishi Pong cannot say that she has not seen that video. Every of them that is talking trash cannot say they've not seen that video. And I challenge them to bring a video. I challenge them to bring a video where somebody was caught and the person said, it is Mazi Simon Ekpa that sent him. This case I'm talking about is something that all the national television in Nigeria televised it. They were present to interview. I don't mean a voice message or concocted or somebody you just sit inside a station and begin to interview. The only genuine interview, clear, that can be tested and trusted, that we have seen, where somebody was caught, people who were conducting all the false flag in Biafra land, taking innocent life and claiming to be members of ESN, claiming to be members of Simon Ekpa. When they were caught, they were interviewed on the camera. The video is still online, and the guy confessed and said it is the DOS under Chike Dozie Machinas that is sponsoring them. And he made mention the activities, including taking the life of a traditional ruler. But yet, some people find it convenient to still be working with these people. The same people are coming to tarnish the image of Mazi Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The same people will try to use Mazi Simon Ekpa to detach you from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And some of you idiots are falling into it. Some people that are not mentally okay will continue to listen to them, even after numerous revelations. It is unfortunate. But at this time, this is not the time to beg anybody to do this or do that. This is not the time to force anybody to do this or do that. It is a time of revelation. And as Chukwu Okike might have it, he is revealing deep, deep secret things that we do not know. Wherever you are as a Biafra, you have a role to play. I am already doing mine. Every blessed day I come to online twice daily. Every day I come online twice daily. I broadcast on different platforms. I have my programs on different platforms. Facebook, I see me on Facebook, you see me on TikTok, you see me on X, on YouTube, making a case for Biafra. And I challenge any one of them who feel he has a superior argument, including the one Nigerians. You feel you have a superior argument. All you need to do is to send a request. I will bring you up. Come with your superior argument. Let's talk about it. In this platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We do not come here to attack people or individuals. We come here to set the record straight and respond to blackmail and propaganda against our leaders. We come online every day. I come online every day just to showcase Biafra to the world exactly what it is, what it looks like. Present Biafra as the only remedy to the failed state in Nigeria. And I will continue to do that. You that is watching out there, either on TikTok, on Facebook, YouTube, or X, what is your own duty? What have you chosen? Have you chosen to be a joker online? You choose to engage in saga. You choose to be on gossip lane. You choose to be a comedian. What have you chosen? The battle is for all of us. Injustice against one is injustice against all. And as I speak, it does not matter your religion. It doesn't matter your location. It doesn't matter your tribe. The battle to save life in Nigeria is a battle that affects everyone. When the terrorists are coming to take innocent lives, they don't ask, are you Igbo, Yoruba, or Hausa? Today you can see the way they operate. When the collateral damage comes, it comes even including you that is pretending. The fire is burning today in the southwest. But when the Biafran people were preparing and talking about a legitimate way to save life, many people in the southwest never support. Even up to today, they see Biafra as a threat. Instead of seeing Biafra as a way of survival, they see it as a threat. Today, what is happening in the southwest? The Middle Belts play their own role in the civil war. Today, what is their situation? The Hausas have lost years. The message we are preaching and shouting every day is not just for us. Saving life in Nigeria is not something that is just for the Biafra people. And I challenge everybody, wherever you are in Nigeria, Biafra land remains the most secure place in Nigeria till tomorrow. Biafra land still remains the most secure zone in Nigeria till tomorrow. With all the effort the Nigerian government is making to destabilize it, creating different kinds of false flag and unnecessary security outfit everywhere, it remains the most secure area because we value life. We value life. Wherever you are watching this program from, whether you are watching from Europe, Asia, America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, you're watching from Iran, you're watching us from Ukraine, Russia, like and share this program. We are calling the attention of the world, and things are happening. They are hearing our voice. I saw a news. The United States have finally passed a bill to stop every aid to Zoological Republic called Nigeria. Every aid to Nigeria stopped. You know, they are hailing and praising their lobbying group and all their lobbying whatever. But there are certain you cannot lobby. You cannot lobby Chukwu Kabiam. There is an extent that your money can go. And more things are going to happen. I have said it time and time again. And it is not just by decision of one man. It is not just by all this nonsense that we as through one man, sin came in. Through one man also, sanctification will come. Our redemption and safety is in the hand of God, and He will definitely save us. Today we are speaking on a very important topic. Biafra today. Self-preservation, community unity, and the future of self-determination. That is what we are discussing today. So wherever you are joining us, just be patient with us in this program. Like and share. We are discussing about self-preservation, community unity, and the Biafran question. A historical and human rights perspectives. That is what we are going to discuss today, so that everybody can be accommodated in our discussion. I welcome every one of you once again, brothers and sisters across the world, friends and well-wishers, even enemies who are watching us. Wherever you are joining us around the world, I welcome you. Thank you for taking the time to be part of today's discussion. Our topic today is self-preservation, community unity, and the Biafran question, a historical and human rights perspectives. The Biafran today. The purpose of this presentation is not to tell anyone what to believe. It is not to force you. The purpose of my program, it is not to force you to believe what I'm saying. Rather, it is to encourage us to think critically. Think critically. about history, identity, human dignity, and peaceful way of addressing disagreement. I will continue to go on that path. It doesn't matter how you feel about it. When you come across my program and it hits you, change from your evil way. Wherever you are watching from, whether from Nigeria, elsewhere in Africa, Europe, North America, Asia, or any other part of the world, you are welcome. History often shapes how communities understand themselves. Different people can interpret the same event in different ways. Listening carefully to those perspectives while examining evidence and respecting one another is an important part of civic dialogue. Examining every evidence. When they come to preach to you, when they come to tell you, you go to different platforms, you are jumping from one platform to the other and listening. Make sure you listen carefully to every perspectives. I know so many of us who are watching here, you are busy going from one platform to the other, from here to here, hearing from you. Listen carefully to those perspectives you are hearing. While you are listening, examine every single evidence. You know, all those propaganda they are preaching against our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekam. All the lies they have told against Mazen Simon Eba. As you are listening to them, examine every evidence. If at all they have any. Examine every evidence. Because in most cases, they don't even have any evidence to present. It's all talk. Listen carefully to their perspectives. Then focus on evidence and examine the evidence. Respect one another. It is not about abuse. It's not about cursing. It's not about unnecessary jabs. Engage them respectfully. If they don't want you to speak, walk away. This is a very interesting time. And we cannot win this battle by joining them to shout the way they shout. So many of them, when you go to their platform, they will shut you down. The next thing, they take you out. I don't take people out from my platform. Most of the time, it's the people that came in that just, when they can't stand the questions, they disappear by themselves. I don't remove people. I don't just remove people on my platform. No matter what your opinion may be, the only thing you need is to calm down and speak in a calm way. Allow me my space to talk, and then I give you your time to speak. I don't take people out. Anytime you see people come online here, they talk and they just decide to walk away because they could not stand the truth, or they could not be patient to stomach the truth, or they want to focus on their insult and abuses. Then when I mute them, they go by themselves. Today we will discuss what self-preservation means for individual and community. Self-preservation is very important. This is one thing that we are lacking today. We, the Biafra people, more especially the Igbos. The Igbos. We have suffered a lot. We have preserved others a lot. We have done a lot to preserve the zoological republic. We have done a lot more for others than we could do for ourselves. Today, we will discuss what self-preservation means for individuals and community. We will discuss why confidence and dignity matters. The importance of community unity. Community unity. Every one of us as Biafrans, we are one community. Confidence and dignity matters. Every one of us, we must have confidence in ourselves. Have some sense of dignity in us. If we do, there are certain things we can never do online. There are certain words we will never use for ourselves. There are certain attitudes that will never be found in us. The importance of community unity. We will discuss the historical background of Biafran question, the perspectives of people who support and those who oppose self-determination. The importance of peaceful dialogue, human rights, and the rule of law. I encourage everyone watching to remain respectful throughout today's discussion. Remain respectful. Comment respectfully. Make your contribution. If you wish to join, you join me. Send your request, I'll bring you in. But remain respectful. What is self-preservation? Self-preservation is a concept that exists in every society. For individuals, it means protecting one's life, health, family, and future. Self-preservation for an individual, you that is watching me out there, for you, for me. What self-preservation means is protecting one's life, protecting your life, your health, your family, and your future. For communities, as Biafrans, Biafra is our community. We as Biafrans. For community, it means refer to preserving language, culture, tradition, and identity. For communities, when you talk about self-preservation, that is where mine goes. It refers to preserving language. Different languages we have in Biafra. It is not just the Igbos. We have the Igbos, we have the Bibio, we have the Ijaw, we have the Shakiri, we have the Ibange, we have different languages. We talk about self-preservation, preserving those languages, preserving our culture. In the entire Biafran land, our culture is almost the same. One culture is what we have in Biafra land. Preserving that culture. Traditions. The entire Biafran, ranging from Igbo to Ijaw, our tradition is almost the same thing. Our identity is almost the same thing. We must preserve it. And that is what you refer to as self-preservation in our community, in Biafra. Preserving our language, culture, tradition, and identity. But as an individual, protecting your life, health, family, and future. Whichever one we are engaging in, one leads to the other. Self-preservation is very, very important to every normal human being that exists on this planet Earth. Around the world, community work to preserve their heritage. They establish cultural organizations, teach younger generations their history, celebrate traditional festivals, and protect indigenous language. We do so in Biafra land, and we will continue to do so. Even though some of us are distancing themselves from our culture, some of us are bringing foreign culture into our culture. Even in our names, some people are now changing our names. Instead of answering names, they are changing it. Our names are losing their meanings. Self-preservation. We have to go back to whom we are. This does not automatically imply agreement on political questions. Rather, it reflects to the widely recognized importance of cultural continuity and human dignity. When it comes to self-preservation, politics can never, ever make you to walk away from self-preservation. It is something that your mind has to be in self-preservation. In anything you do, you must never forget about self-preservation. Of self, of community, you must. Regardless of your political view, self-preservation should always reflect in everything you do as a Biafran. But obviously, People you see today attacking Mazin Nandekano, attacking Mazin, do they have self-preservation in them? Do they have anything called self-preservation in their conscience? Even as individual, as a person, do they have anything called self-preservation? If they do, they wouldn't be doing what they're doing to Mazin Nandekano today. Because if you know what it is to preserve your life, you know that someone else will preserve his also. If you know that it is a duty for one to preserve his own life, it's a duty for you to preserve your life. There's no way you'll be calling for death for Mazin Nandekano. There's no way you'll be targeting Mazin and speaking ill of him, even when he's in detention, suffering because of you. The only reason you do that is because you do not have self-preservation in you. You don't know what it means. You don't have conscience. You don't have conscience. When people have confidence in their identity and believe their history has value, they often better equipped to contribute positively to society. When people have confidence in their identity and believe their history has value, they often better equipped to contribute positively to society. These people today that are dedicating their life and time to tarnish the image of our supreme Mazin Nandekano, those who have ganged up against Mazin Simon, do they have confidence in their own identity? Do they believe in their history? Do they believe that their history has value? They don't. Because if they do, they will not be attacking the face of their freedom. They will not be attacking those who are giving out life, who are ready to put their life on the line for them. Many of them do not have self-esteem. Let's talk about self-esteem. Healthy self-esteem is different from believing one group is superior to another. Healthy self-esteem. The importance of self-esteem. Healthy self-esteem is different from believing one group is superior to another. This issue of superiority is one thing that is killing so many of us in this struggle today. That is why Mazin Nandekano is exceptional. Mazin Nandekano is exceptional. He doesn't feel superior to anybody. One thing is important, that is in every organization there must be a leader. In every movement there must be somebody who will lead. But in terms of feeling superior, Mazin Nandekano never feels superior to anybody, to any group. That is why today he is carrying every group along. He started by announcing the 100 men, involving every group, whatever your name is, wherever you are, whatever you believe in, whatever be your own opinion, every one of us. He called up everyone to 100 men to make an impact. Today he is working with every group in their title and name and their different opinions and ideas. He is working with them. The Ivy, the Rising Sun, the Ambassadors of Self-Determination. These are different groups on their own. He didn't tell them, dissolve and come under me. He didn't say, I am the supreme leader, you must come under me before you can talk. No. But some people today, they won't listen to you except you come under them. Some people today, they hate me because I am not joining their party. They hate me because I'm not calling their name. They can't even do something you promote. Let it be that they did something reasonable and responsible. I didn't promote it. They won't do it. They just want you to promote them. Unnecessary promotion. You want me to promote your pictures you are posting. You want me to promote your lies and blackmail and propaganda.